Hello and welcome to the LGBTQ review. We're James and Beth and we look at LGBTQIA+ content. This week we're looking at Nina's Heavenly Delights.
Nina was only away for 3 years.
Nina, you're looking well. London must agree with you.
The prodigal returns.
It's been a long time, girlfriend.
But in that time, everything has changed.
Dad used the restaurant as collateral for a bet.
In his defence, he was up to his eyes.
He knew what he was doing. He was desperate.
But Taj meant everything to my dad.
Now Nina's cooking up a plan to save the restaurant.
Got the competition coming up.
Nina's Heavenly Delights is the 2006 romantic comedy film directed by Pratibha Parmar. It was her feature debut. We saw one of her documentary films, Kush, at Squiff. It was written by Scottish screenwriter and actress Andrea Gibb, who also wrote Dear Frankie, which is a beautiful Scottish film that I love, but that's not gay at all, so we'll never watch that. And it follows Glaswegian chef Nina, who returns to Glasgow for her father's funeral after being in London for 3 years, having run away from her wedding. And then she starts a relationship with her childhood friend and they enter a competition to try and save her father's restaurant by winning Best Curry in the West.
Yeah, this is a weird film. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, very strange. Do you like this film?
I liked it a lot when I was a teenager. I have like a fondness for it now.
Laura Fraser, who played Lisa, and Shelley, I'm going to say Conn, who played Nina. Where did you know them from?
A Knight's Tale, Lip Service, the Glasgow-based lesbian drama, Mistresses, everything they've been in. They both play lesbians a lot, so they're known to us.
Fair.
Art Malik plays Raj. He's also in Cold Feet and just everything ever, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things. Raj James plays that guy that she almost married, and he was in East is East and EastEnders. And then Rita Wolf, who is Auntie Tummy, was in My Beautiful Laundrette and Kush.
There we go, full circle. Great job. That's my major point of the film. Peppers aren't that sexy. No matter how many times you cut to being cut, they're just not a sexy vegetable, I think.
A pepper looks like a vagina if you cut it in half. In art.
True.
Maybe it's a lazy metaphor.
Did you enjoy Ghost Dad? I think it's like 2 or 3 times he just is there sitting on like a bed or next to a wall. I think if you're going to have a Ghost Dad, you should put I would like more Ghost Dad. No Ghost Dad or more Ghost Dad.
Okay. A lot of the reviews said that they didn't have any chemistry.
I thought they did. I thought they were quite good.
Yeah, I didn't think they didn't have any chemistry. I thought it was fine. The acting's quite weird, all of it. But I've seen everybody in other things, so it must just be, that's how they wanted it.
Yeah, this didn't get very good reviews. It had like a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes, but that's a critic's review. It had like a far better audience review. It had like 68%.
She tries to force it to come out on live TV.
She does. And
that is framed as a good thing, which is like a trope that we keep seeing in these films. Like, it's in Love, Simon as well, when he gets the guy to publicly come out on the Ferris wheel. Stop
doing it. Or like stop framing it as a good thing. You can have it in a film, but maybe explore it as in like this like traumatic thing that you're doing to someone. Because like in this film, like she has the opportunity to, in that dinner scene, so they organize a tasting event for the whole family, and then there's like all the revelations happen. In the world of this film, right, if that happened, if she was like, yeah, obviously this person's not comfortable doing this just with her like immediate family who she's close with, obviously she wouldn't be happy doing it on national television where it will be, recorded forever. They're
just making curry on TV. I don't know if any of the other people making curry were couples, but they weren't kissing because it wasn't you just make you're on Ready Steady Cook. There isn't a point where you should be kissing.
Yeah, for sure. It has like a certain, I don't want to say like fairy tale quality to it, but there's like certain aspects like with the Ghost Dad and some other stuff where it does have like a certain heightened thing, and it has like this inclusion. So you're assuming there's like some sort of something happening there where it's like either taking elements of Bollywood stuff or like, you know, using that because it's in the film itself. And also it has like a kind of soap opera element to it. So yeah, it's definitely like, you might not like it. You might think it's like not to your taste, but it's like definitely like something's happening there that isn't like a mistake. It's not like,
It's like a stylistic choice.
I think people assume when a director has like stylistic choice or make stylistic choices that they are like going to be very glossy. So if it's like more like a soap opera or like considered like lowbrow or something like that, they think it's just like a mistake rather than purposeful still.
This is one of the films that I used to watch when I also dated men, and then I just used to come home and watch this film and think nothing of it. This isn't weird at all. Completely normal.
What teenage years are so like bizarre, not bizarre, but like a split personality. It's so weird to, it's so interesting to look back on and be like, look at what you're doing and be like, yeah, it's so obvious what was going on. But yeah, you had like some sort of ability to completely separate them.
Yeah. The soundtrack, I like the soundtrack. That was very noughties. Everybody's favourite disappearing lesbian Alex Parks features. That was great.
Who's Alex Parks? She's disappeared. I wouldn't know.
She won the first series of Fame Academy.
What else did she do? Just this song and this?
She disappeared.
No. Literally disappeared, or like...
She was from Cornwall. Well, I don't know. She like disappeared from the limelight. I don't know. Lesbians are trying to find her everywhere. There's a hashtag.
Like a vampire slayer. All the potentials like get like...
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. Yeah.
I'll give it 2.6 bagpipes.
I will rate this film. I want to caveat this by saying that I really like it. In the scheme of reviewing, I want to like rank it properly, but I do really like it. And I mean, I own the DVD and I'll probably watch it again. I'm going to give it 3 ghost dads.
It's everyone's dream to have 3 ghost dads.
Yeah, it's like Casper.
Or Mamma Mia.
They're his uncles, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Is there 3 of them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you for watching the LGBTQ review. That is what we thought. Let us know what you thought. If you've seen This Heavenly Delights in the comments below. And leave any recommendations for films that you would like us to review. You can follow us on Twitter at LGBTQ_review. And like and subscribe to get more of our videos.
If you know where Natalie Parks is, let us know.
That's not her name. It's Alex Parks.
I think I was going to say Natalie Portman, so I had to say Park. If you know where Natalie Parks, Natalie Portman, or Alex Parks is.
That's probably the right era.
Like, you know where any of these people are, let us know, please.
Yeah, we want to know. I think she posted on Instagram like at the end of last year, like I'm coming back. There's something in the works, and then the fucking apocalypse happened. So